Hello everyone, Greenside Project here, and this is my introduction video for my July project in August. Excuse me. And it's going to be Project Imperium. Oh yes it is. In a minute we're going to be cutting to my study upstairs using the magic of video editing, where I'm going to show you some of the models that I'm going to be working on this month. But first I thought I'd quickly show you where I'm at with my Imperium forces before this month's project. And I've built these up for just over a year, in fact way over a year with some of the models. It's just been slowly getting them, slowly building them. As you can see, the core of it is my Dark Angel's army, which I've shown before. All in all, including non-constructed, incomplete models thus far, I've got about 1,500 points of it. Since last time I showed them on video, I've got some Devastators sorted, I've got my attack bike sorted, and as I'm nattering on for a minute, I'll bring those both to the front so you can have a bit of a butcher's at some of those things. Now, I'll be honest, I don't particularly enjoy painting Space Marines. I don't know if that's going to get me kicked out of Miniatures Club, or if that's something someone else of you have suffered, but I started it because I like the models. It's been a hassle to keep up. I much prefer the Imperial Guard minis, and that's why most of the videos you'll see from now on will be Imperial Guard based. I like painting flesh. I don't like painting power armour at all. What I found makes it a bit more sort of palatable for me. I wonder, whether this is going to get in focus, or is this going to get out of focus? I've tried to weather. I've taken some real inspiration from Templar's Crusades videos. I've used pigments, I've used some dry brushing to weather the minis, make it look like they've been dug out in battlements for days, weeks, months with scarce rationing. That's sort of helped me get into it, but even so, Space Marines painting them is just not for me. I'm nearly there with them, and when I complete this army, I don't think I'm ever going to paint any Space Marines again. But anyway, that's the core of my Imperium forces, and basically my idea was, if I got 1,500 points of Space Marines, then the much more juicy allies, which we'll talk about in a minute, I could get them in small, easily manageable 500 point detachments, use them as allies. Thus far, what do we have? We've got a Valhallan HQ there with a Commissar Lord and a Psyker. We've got our lonely friend, the Mordian Guardsman, in his lovely seasonal blue there. And we've got our 2-token Tallarn here. The Mukali, you'll recognise from my very recent videos, and I've put this guy up on a video before. I need to match the bases. Used old paint colours on him. It's not quite matched up. I'm going to do that in a minute just to get those even. I really like the sand bases on Tallarn. I thought about doing them sort of urban style bases like everyone else. Just doesn't work. They're a skirmish force. I'd be quite happy to play 500 point games with a couple of veteran squads, some Mukali. Anyway, before I ramble on too much, this is where my army's at the moment. I'm going to pop upstairs, show you some of the models that are coming up in this project. So I'll see you in a second. Cue cool transitioning video. Okay, wasn't that a magical transition? Very life affirming. First thing we're going to do in Project Imperium, finish off the Dark Angels. Got Veterans HQ squad and scouts with lovely green stuffed camo cloaks. Those need finishing. Actually, I'm going to be working on these in a couple of hours' time, and hopefully, fingers crossed, at least 2 of them will be totally finished before the project even probably kicks off tomorrow. Anyway, get those done. We've got the Forge World Dark Angel's Venerable Dread. Got to get that done. We've got the 2 Dark Vengeance HQ choices. We've got the Librarian and the Company Master. We've got a Rhino. The Rhino's the only thing we might keep back, simply because I keep meaning to order the Forge World Dark Angels doors. So I need to get those ordered, get them to arrive. But I'm holding off to see what other Forge World things I need this month. We'll see. But either way, these will all be done, and hopefully that's only going to take us the first few days, certainly with these two units. Dread might take a bit longer because it's a lovely bit of kit. I need to magnetise it. We'll see. But anyway, that's the first thing. After getting Space Marines, after the Imperial Guard, it's Ladies' Night. Yes, it is. Sisters of Battles minis. Sister of Battles minis. Wanted them for ages since I got back into the hobby. Kept waiting for what I thought were inevitable plastics. Every rumour I hear, keep putting the date for plastics being released if they are released back. So in the end, it went onto eBay. I brought a squad and a HQ squad. They just need a very light bit of stripping because they've got base coats on. Going to getting these done. I really like the Sisters models. We'll see. Looking forward to painting them. Going to do all sorts of blacks and purples. Might even do a how to highlight black video for those of you who are interested. And obviously, if I can do it well enough. If not, then maybe that won't be appearing. But this is going to be happening after the Metal Imperial Guard. Quick question, folks. The models I got off eBay, and I knew this wasn't anyone like tricking me. Not all of them had backpacks. Obviously I could buy regular power armour backpacks for not much money. These ones are a bit more ornate. I was wondering if anyone had any good links to particularly ornate power armour. If it happened to have fleur-de-lis, like the Sisters ones, that would be perfect, but I'm not worried if not. I wonder if anyone produces them in resin. If you know of anyone, just give me a quick message with that one. But anyway, Sisters of Battle. They're after Imperial Guard. After the Space Marines, after the Imperial Guard, after the Sisters, back to Imperial Guard for the Krieg. Got a command squad. Got one infantry squad. Going to be getting some more. To be honest, I've run the Krieg slightly sooner, but there's already some great guys who've done the July challenge in the correct month, who've been doing Krieg. Tallarn sticks out as a great example. I thought I'd do something a teeny bit more different with a variety of models, but I'm looking forward to these, and these are going to get painted, you know, in August or even September. Whenever I'm going to do these guys, that's going to be fun. Now, if that's not already taking us over sort of the August deadline for the end of the month for the challenge, I'll be a bit shocked. But if you've got all that done, so we've got Tallarns, Mordians, Kriegs, Sisters of Battle, finished off the Dark Angels, we've got this little guy here. One of the old Imperial Guard assassins. He's got his arm and backpack, they're just over there. And he'll be done just to top it off. So, that's what I've got planned, folks. Before I go, thank you very much to Warhammer Fat Kids who plugging in everything. Thank you to a couple of people for comments, it's lovely. Slowly getting there with views, cracking the old 1.0, getting more than 10 views per video now, which is awesome. Seriously, it's just nice to have people sharing your stuff. I love all the videos that people have been putting up for the challenge anyway. And I'll see you tomorrow when it starts properly. Have a good one. Bye-bye.